All right, let's jump right in. When it comes to trading and investing, making money, that's only half the battle. The other half, and you could argue it's the more important part, is protecting what you've already built. And that's exactly what we're going to break down today.
I mean, think about it for a second. We buy insurance for our cars, for our homes, for our health. It's just common sense, right? So what if you could do the exact same thing for your portfolio?
Well, guess what? You absolutely can. It's a technique that the pros use every single day, and it's called hedging.
So, what exactly is hedging? Honestly, the simplest way to get your head around it is to think of it as an insurance policy for your trades. It works pretty much how you'd imagine. You pay a relatively small cost, in the options world they call it a premium, and in return for that small sacrifice, you get some serious protection against a big, unexpected event, like a market crash.
And don't get me wrong, this isn't some niche, obscure strategy. This is a fundamental tool used by the big players, the institutions. They do it to cut down their downside risk, to protect their massive portfolios, and really to survive those sudden shocks that can completely knock unprepared traders out of the game.
Okay, so the theory is cool, but how do we actually do it? Let's get practical and look at one of the most important and, frankly, intuitive insurance strategies out there, using something called a protective put as your shield.
The whole concept is actually really simple. 1, you already own the asset you want to protect. Could be a stock, an index fund, whatever. 2, you go out and buy a specific type of option called a put option. And boom, just like that, step 3, your portfolio now has a safety net. It's protected if the market takes a nosedive.
Now this is where it gets really cool. Just look at this payoff graph. See that flat line on the left? That shows that no matter how far the market drops, your loss is capped. It just hits a floor and stops. But, and this is the best part, look to the right. If the market skyrockets, your upside, your potential profit, is still totally unlimited. You get the protection without giving up the gains.
And this quote just nails the professional mindset. It's not about the small cost of the insurance, it's about the massive value of what you're protecting. It totally reframes the cost. It's not an expense, it's a critical investment in your financial survival.
Now you might be thinking, okay, but what if that insurance premium still feels a little steep? Well, there's another really popular, lower-cost alternative called the collar strategy. The trick here is that while you're buying that protective put, you're also selling another type of option, a call option, to bring in some cash that helps pay for it. This little comparison table makes the trade-off crystal clear. With the standard protective put, yeah, the cost is higher, but your profit potential is unlimited. With the collar, the cost is way lower. Sometimes it can even be zero. But the trade-off is you agree to cap your potential profit. You're basically swapping some of your potential upside to get that downside protection for cheap or even for free.
All right, so this sounds like a superpower, and it really can be. But like any powerful tool, you can definitely misuse it. So let's talk about the most common hedging mistakes. 4 traps that can end up costing you a lot of money.
First up, buying those super cheap puts that are way out of the money. They're cheap for a reason. They're so far from the current price, they'll probably never pay out. Second, and this is a big one, waiting until the crash is already happening. That's like trying to buy fire insurance when your house is already on fire. It's too late. Third, over-hedging, protecting so much that you kill any chance of making a profit. And finally, forgetting about time decay. Options are like melting ice cubes. They lose a little bit of value every single day just because time is passing.
And that brings us to our last and probably most important section, getting into the professional's mindset. Because at the end of the day, hedging isn't really about getting rich quick. It's about a much bigger goal, surviving long enough to actually succeed.
So the million-dollar question is, when should you hedge? Well, the pros know the answer. The best time to buy insurance is when the sun is shining. You do it when the market is calm, when nobody's scared, and when those insurance premiums are cheap. And the absolute worst time to do it? In the middle of a hurricane, when the market is in a full-blown panic, when volatility is through the roof, and when everyone is scrambling for protection. By then, the cost of that insurance has gone sky high. You're already too late. And that leaves us with the ultimate takeaway, the core idea of this whole thing. Hedging is not for making money. Hedging is for not losing money. This isn't just a strategy. It's a complete shift in your mindset. It's about moving from focusing only on profits to focusing on preserving your capital. And that is probably the single biggest leap an amateur can make towards thinking like a professional. You're not just playing offense, you're playing smart defense. So the real question is, are you just focused on growing your money, or are you also protecting what you've worked so hard to build?